Here we are again with the Tsunami V3 chassis. One more time, last time I promise, no more of this. I just want to let you all know that all the parts are now finalized and we will start shipping them. Or if you buy the chassis and print the parts yourself, we will start mailing them. So let's go over the last changes. Important things are the hole spacing is exactly 38 millimeters on the chassis. But somehow I messed up the holes on the sliders and the skid plate, and they were 37, so that didn't work really well. We redesigned these and now they are perfect. Still happy about how the sliders turned out. What else did we change? People were asking for a competition bumper, which falls then in WRCCA regulations. That's what we made. We have two. This looks like the previous one, but now it is 70 millimeters wide and it sticks out a little bit. So that should be good. You have to make sure your body stops 3 millimeter inside of the bumper. For those liking another one, is a more rounded model, which you can space out a little bit more forward, a little bit more backwards. People were asking for this one, and I actually like this one also. So it's a clean one. It fits exactly the same, and it's also more than 70 millimeters, 71 millimeters. I don't know what it exactly needs to be, but it's competition approved. So I bolted this one a little bit together to see what your options are. This is the electronics tray. You don't have to use it, but you can use it. And why don't you have to use it? Because if you want it, we can get you a narrower version. At this setup, we have a 75 millimeter skid plate, and the rear lower link mount is also 75 millimeters, and we are pinching in to I think 96 millimeters to get a little bit more stiffness out of the chassis. So people asked, can we get it narrower? And there is also a 70 millimeter version, and people asked how wide are the sliders. They are 30 millimeters on this one, but there's also a 25 millimeter version coming with a 70 millimeter skid. Now we also go a little bit narrower on the front, not too much. The pinch will be less because people with servo on axle and maybe also battery on servo on axle need to have space to put it in here. So what else? Yeah, the body post, we all know about that. You can slide them where you want them and then just put a screw through here, through the post and into the rail in one of the holes. As said before, this one is mounted on the outside, but you can also perfectly mount this on the inside, and then it depends on what body you are running. There's these posts. This one is on the inside, but again you can put it on the outside wherever you might need it, prefer it for your body, doesn't really matter. It comes with a body post. You get 4 of these, so you can use it with a full body or with a cap only. What else do we want to say? Yeah, this is the axle carrier. It's a big one, it's a beefy one. You don't have to use it. It is not mandatory to use one, but I would advise to use one. It will run really smooth. Your drivetrain will be smoother with one of these. Now, if you think this one is too big, you can just buy one of these on Amazon or AliExpress, and they will also do the job. They are perfect, they fit in. You can slide this one left or right depending what the output of your gearbox is. So yeah, if people are interested, I can put this in the link below. It's really nice and tiny, and then you don't have to use this one. This one has a double function. You can put the posts, if you run a cap, you can put the posts on this one. If you don't want to use this thing, you can actually just remove it. We will just remove it. If you want to use a smaller axle carrier, just take it off, and then yeah, this one I will take it back, or a Rhino one. You can just bolt them in here, so that also works. Put it where you actually need it. Then of course you lose these nice mounts for the cap body, but we will add extra of these ones. You normally get 2 for the rear. Yeah, I don't have to add extras, because if you don't use them in the rear, you can just bolt these ones on over here, and then you can still put the post runs in like this. You can you can put it like this, or maybe the other way around. So yeah, you still have maybe on the inside. I don't know what fits you best. So whatever, you can still mount the cap in a different way. You don't have to use this part. If you decide to use this part, it comes with the bearings. So bearings left and right, we add those to the box, and then there's a shaft which I make out of a 5mm steel rod, so you can attach your axles to it. It's a complete set. Everything is in there. What else? There's this extra bumper. There's these mounts. There's a motor plate. There's another one. That's a smaller one. The chassis. This is an NOD2 gearbox. You can put it where you want. There's no holes in the chassis. We don't want in this one holes from the bottom. This is an OD3. That also fits, but we actually made this plate, and then you can mount that plate to your gearbox. It's also, what is this? This side is smaller than that one. So if you mount it, it actually brings the gearbox a bit straighter back, and then this one goes down, and then there's enough holes so you can just drive a screw from the top into the skid plate. Well, more than one, more like 1, 2, 3 or 4. So, and that works also with this one, just the same. Bolt it to it, and you put the spacer down and then screw it to the skid plate. So no holes from the bottom side. Skid plate is designed to help you slide over rocks. Really nice. There's also other gearboxes that fit. There is a version I've seen with what's the other one? The white one, the Tulo. The Tulo fits also in here. You need to give it a little bit of an angle. There's a second one that also will be in the files or in the back if you order it. There's a little bit of hardware, so specific hardware. You see there's a screw in here. This is all graded hardware. This is 10.9. This is even 12.9 graded hardware. So these screws, they are in here. They take the slider, the skids, and your link. And then there's one from the other side. So this one sits ready to put a link in. So you will get 2 of these, because they're I think they are 40mm. Yeah, not everyone has these lying around. And then the same for the lower link mount. This is a long set screw which just fits. Yeah, how do I show this? Fits in like this, and that's how you attach the rear lower links. So there will be one of these in your box. You just drive it through the whole plate, and then it ends over there. What I usually do is I have one of these which comes out of one of these drivers. You can put this one in a drill, and then you attach it, and before you start screwing, I see how it needs to be, and then I make a mark. Where is the, here it is. Then I'll make a mark on this driver, and now I know that if I drive it in when I'm at the mark, we are perfectly in. So just a little tip which makes life a little bit easier. So all that comes in the kit. And now I'm thinking, is there anything else I want to tell about Tsunami chassis? I don't know. I've seen lovely builds with it. People are very creative. I have the feeling I forgot something, but I don't know what it is. So yeah, maybe if I forgot something I will edit somewhere in the video. The editor will do that. That's probably me again. So yeah, just a heads up to you all. They will start shipping next week. For those who bought the rails and the chassis rails and then print the files themselves, they will be somewhere in the mail one of these days, now that all the parts are really nice. We print them in nylon carbon fiber reinforced, so they are really strong. You can print it in whatever you want, of course, but this material is really very strong. Maybe one more thing. I think I showed it before. I have some laying around, and that is that's this one. This is one of the skid plates that didn't have the 38mm spacing, but as you can see, there's this brass M3 heat inserted nuts in there. So yeah, this makes it very durable, and you can tighten and untighten this as many times as you want. It's in the skid plate and it's in this lower link mount. So also over here you have these brass inserts nuts. That also comes with the kit. And now I think I'm done. I'm going to leave you, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!